Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hello everyone, and a good Saturday afternoon to you, and welcome to Northern Cass, as today the 2025 football season kicks off here from Hunter, as today it is the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws making the trek across the great state of North Dakota to take on the Jaguars of Northern Cass. So glad you could join us here, our Irie Insurance pregame show online at irieins.com. Take a break, get you our starting lineups when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back here on yourliveevent.com, our Insurance pregame show, as lineups for both teams have been announced. We're just about ready for kickoff here today from Northern Cass. So glad you could join us here as our 2025 season kicks off. Kicks off here in 2025 from Northern Cass. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you to Reggie running down our camera here, as we're just about ready for our kickoff here tonight. This afternoon, a opening matchup, as looks like Northern Cass will kick off. Ray Powers Lake will receive to start off 14. As Northern Cass will kick it off, as Miles Freilich will be the kicker to start us off here today from Northern Cass. Kick off the 2025 season here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. As the kick is ready, as it will take a bounce at the 20-yard line, take a couple of hops, and then it is returned there by Ray Powers Lake out past the 30. That is Ty Barman on the return out past the 30. Ray Powers Lake first down there. Your starting lineup for Ray Powers Lake. Jace Becker is the quarterback, a sophomore. Oakley Grubb, the running back. Ty Barman, the fullback. Wide receivers, Brody Sanar and Grady Perizek. Tight end is Colton Grove. Offensive line, Walker Sheldon is the tackle, as is Keenan Morris. Your guards are Kelby Cupper and Chase Nordloff, and your center is Case Nygaard. First play, they'll send Barman in motion. Quick screen out pass, and met there in the backfield for no gain. as Trevor Lee with the hit, as Blake Bergstrom on the reception for no gain. So second down. Defensively, your starters, D-end is Luke Walski and Brody Vanderwall. Caden Williams is the nose guard. Linebackers, Carter McCluskey, Trevor Lee, Brooks Crockett, and Parker Zeisk. Your cornerbacks, Miles Freilich and Gabe Steele. Your safeties are Hunter Kemet and Chris Hoyland. Second down and 10 for Ray Powers Lake. They'll send a man in motion, and back to pass is Becker. Now he breaks down. He'll look to run out past the 35 to the 38, and that'll set up third down for the Outlaws.
Becker on the keeper. Host the Jaguars on the tackle.
So give him 7 yards. And that'll bring up third down and 3. An early big play here for Ray Powers Lake, the Outlaws. Making the long trip for roughly 5 hours. They stayed in Grand Forks last night, practiced on the campus of UND. Handoff. And they'll give it to Grubb, looking to stretch it up on the outside, but he's met there and tackled for a loss in the backfield. TFL, and that'll set up fourth down.
Grubb on the rush for the Outlaws. That brings up a Jaguar. Fourth down.
So a loss of 2. That'll bring up fourth down and 5, as it looks like Colton Grove back to punt for Ray Powers Lake. Miles Freilich back to return the punt. Good first stop here for Northern Cass, as it looks like we'll have a whistle and timeout called by Ray Powers Lake. A timeout from Bank North. We'll take it as well. No score, yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Again, our timeouts from Bank North. Banknorth.bank. As the punt, Freilich will call for the fair catch. Make it there at the 31-yard line. And the Northern Cass offense will have their first opportunity to take the field. Brody Zeski is the quarterback. Trevor Lee, the running back. Your wide receivers, Hunter Kemet, Chris Hoyland, and Miles Freilich. Tight end is Brooks Crockett. Left tackle, Luke Walski. Left guard, Jackson Sinclair. The center is Brody Vanderwall. Caden Williams, the right guard. And the right tackle is Anders Hovdenis. As first down and 10. Send a man in motion. 9:27 to go in the first half. Handoff play. Give it to Lee, trying to stretch it out. Nothing doing, as it will be a tackle for a loss. As Case Nygaard on the tackle. Loss of 1. So we'll bring up second down and 11. For Northern Cass. First offensive possession for the Jaguars of the season. Zeski now looking to pass, trying to find a man. It is tipped incomplete as a outlaw defender, Colston Debach, had a hand on it, unable to make the interception. It just falls incomplete, and that'll bring up third down for Northern Cass. So third down and 10. for Northern Cass. Outlaws went 3 and out. Northern Cass trying to avoid that same fate. Quick out pass, and that is caught close to the first down. I'll see where they spot it. As Freilich with the catch, and they'll give him the first down, a gain of 10. And that will move the chains for Northern Cass, our first down of the season. So Zeski now 1 for 1, able to complete his first pass, get the big first down. I'll send a man in motion. Give up the middle. Lee barreling through. He'll get a couple. I'll give him 5. Second rush, 2 rushes, now 4 yards total. That will bring up second down. Officially, they'll call it 6 for Northern Cass. Look at the armband. And the give up the middle once again. Nothing much doing there. A host of Outlaws. Give him a gain of 1 for Lee. As Sheldon, one of the members on the tackle. So third down and 4 for Northern Cass. Clock ticking, 7:10 to go in the first quarter. The give is to Lee, trying to follow his blocks onto the outside. Able to get a couple, not enough for the first down, and so that'll bring up fourth down. So a gain of 2. And now fourth down and 2 as they just cross the midfield stripe. Clock ticking, 6:45 to go in the first quarter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in Minnesota and North Dakota. Online at dhb.bank. Fourth down and 2, they'll keep the offense in. Zeski in the shotgun formation. As it's the direct snap to Lee, he'll barrel ahead and lean forward. He'll get the first down as Trevor Lee will pick up the first down. Back-to-back first downs on the drive. A gain of 4 and a Jaguar first down. Northern Cass coming off of a 3-6 season last year. Ray Powers Lake, a playoff team, falling in the opening round last season. Halfway gone in the first quarter. Zeski sets, looking to pass, trying to find a man. Out pass, that is caught with some room to go. Breaking a tackle at the inside the red zone, inside the 10, and brought down there as Brooks Crockett will make the catch. As that will go 33 yards to Brooks Crockett. So first and 10 from the 12. They can get the first down. Shotgun. Give is to Lee. Now we'll cut back inside. Plow ahead inside the 10. And that will bring up second down. Gain of 4 for Trevor Lee. So second down and 6. Golden opportunity here for Northern Cass to try to get on the scoreboard first. Send a man in motion. Hoyland give up the gut. Second man through, near the goal line. As Parker Zeski gets the carry.
Parker Zeski will rush up the middle. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Be a first down. Give him a gain of 4. So first down and goal for Northern Cass. Going to try to punch it in. As ball is on the turf, Zeski able to recover it, just trying to get something out of nothing. He'll be thrown down in the backfield for a loss there as Jaden Evans and a host of other Ray Powers Lake give it a loss of 4. And now we'll bring up second down and goal. 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Shotgun empty formation for the Jaguars. Shotgun quick out pass. That is off the hands and incomplete. Hoyland got a hand on it. Then it luckily falls just to the turf. And it will be an incomplete pass. And that will bring up third down and goal for Northern Cass. Clock stop now with 3:58 to go. I'll go shotgun. Lee in the backfield, pistol formation. Send a man in motion. Hoyland with it. Now the give is to Lee. Nothing there. Able to fight through second effort. The ball good on the turf. I'll say he was down. As Lee will pick up a couple. Give him 2. That will bring up fourth down and goal from the 5. Keep the offense on the field here. Could be a big stop for Ray Powers Lake if they can get it. Fourth and goal from the 5. Zeski in shotgun formation, looking now, rolling out, pressure coming, and loses the football. It's on the turf, and it is recovered by Ray Powers Lake. The fumble recovery. And so a turnover, and Ray Powers Lake back onto the field for their second offensive possession. Loss of 1 on the play. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 6 for Ray Powers Lake. 3:14 to go in the first quarter. Give up the middle. And make it a gain of 4.
Good enough for a short gain. Trevor Lee, the tackle for the Jays.
That'll bring up second down. Second down and 7. Becker under center, give, handoff up the middle, and nothing doing there. Crockett, one of them in on the stop there. Third down.
Brooks Crockett with the tackle for the Jaguars.
So bring up third down and 7 for Ray Powers Lake, the Outlaws. Clock ticking, just about 2 minutes to go. Under 2 minutes when the play starts for Ray Powers Lake. Becker under center. Handoff, play action. Trying to leak one out, and it's caught, but stuck right there in the backfield as Hoyland with the hit. And it will be a loss of 3. So Miles Freilich back to punt for, or back to receive the punt for Northern Cass is a late substitution. They'll put a man in there for Ray Powers Lake. Get 11 on the field. Pressure, high sky punt. They'll let it bounce at the 30. It'll take Ray Powers Lake roll, and it will be a first down for Northern Cass at the 33-yard line.
The Jags will take over at their own 33-yard line.
On the punt there by Colton Grove.
First down, Northern Cass.
So Northern Cass back on their second offensive possession. Got into the red zone, got inside the 5, were turned over on their first possession. Minute 5 to go in our first quarter. And thanks for sticking with us here on yourliveevent.com. As Zeski will give it off. Lee rumbling ahead past the 30 to the 25. That'll be a gain of 6. It carries 23 yards for Trevor Lee so far. 10 seconds between play clock and game clock, so Northern Cass will have to at least run one more play. Zeski shotgun, send a man in motion. That's Crockett. Handoff. Parker Zeski with the dive, rumbling ahead. And about a yard short, give him 3. It will be 3rd down and 1. Play clock is off. It looks like Northern Cass will just take it to quarter number 2. On your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Ray Powers Lake, Northern Cass scoreless through 1. Back with the second quarter when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Ready to start quarter number 2 here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass, 3rd down and 1 from the 24-yard line.
Third and short for the Jaguars to start the second quarter of football.
So it was fresh 12 minutes on the game clock. As we'll get a whistle and get a timeout out of the quarter break. A timeout from Bank North. And banknorth.bank with the timeout. We'll take it as well on yourliveevent.com.
Optic Technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Out of the Bank North timeout, Northern Cass tries going on 2, seeing if they can get the jump. And they do. They get the encroachment. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Good for a first down, Northern Cass.
So they go on 2. Credit to Northern Cass, able to hold their water. Ray Powers Lake jumps, and it will be 5 free yards and a first down for Northern Cass. Zeski shot pistol formation with Lee looking to pass. Quick option, and that is caught near the goal line, diving in, and it is a touchdown. Chris Hoyland on the catch, 24 yards. Check that. 8 Brooks Crockett with the catch.
Miles Fralick will come on to the extra point.
So 6-0 Northern Cass with the lead after the Brooks Crockett touchdown catch. As we'll have a extra point. Kicker Miles Fralick. The holder is Parker Zeski. Kick is up, and it is no good. But Northern Cass strikes first. They lead 6-0 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, 24 yards. Brooks Crockett with the touchdown reception. And Northern Cass with the early 6-0 lead. So Miles Fralick will kick it back off once again. Ty Barman, Nicholas Polgaze, the returners for Ray Powers Lake, as they'll try to answer. Fralick the kickoff. Squibber taken by one of the upmen at the 40, looking to make some moves. They'll get to the 45. Rumble ahead, a couple more yards. And it'll be first down there. As kickoff. Archer Foss with the kick return there, 6 yards. And so that'll bring up first down and 10 for Ray Powers Lake at the 46-yard line. See if they can answer. Now trailing for the first time this season. Game number 1 for both teams. As Becker back to pass, breaking down. He'll look to scramble, still looking, eyes open, and he's throwing in the backfield for a loss as Trevor Lee with the sack. That'll bring up second down. A loss of 8 on the play. I'll say officially a loss of 7, so second down and 17 for Ray Powers Lake. Shotgun formation for Becker with Grubb in the backfield. 3 to the near side, wide receivers 1 to the far side. They'll send Oakley Grubb in motion, or Barman in motion, excuse me. Now give to Grubb as he'll look to rumble ahead, still on his feet, and he'll get 5. Parker Zeski on the tackle. So third down and long Call it 14 for Ray Powers Lake, the Outlaws. Northern Cass looking to get off the field, looking to get the stop once again. Give it back to their offense after they just put the first points on the board. Becker under center as if snap is fumbled. Becker's able to get back on it, but he'll be sacked in the backfield for a loss. Brody Vanderwall in on the tackle there. Loss of 2. So it'll be 4th down as once again back to punt. Colton Grove with Miles Freilich. Back to receive. So Jaguars get the 3 and out once again. Punt will bounce at the 20, take a outlaw roll inside the 5, and will be touchdown there. As Colston Debach on the able to touch it down, as Northern Cass will be pinned back deep in their own territory, as out their own 5-yard line. Opportunity here for Ray Powers Lake to maybe try to flip the field even more. So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 5-yard line. As Gabe Steele will check in to hit the play. Late man coming in for Ray Powers Lake as well. That one is on the turf as it's a fumble. Is it in the end zone? It's a touchdown for Ray Powers Lake. Snap was fumbled, and someone able to get on it. Looked like 60, Caden Nordloff with the recovery. So Caden Nordloff with the defensive touchdown. So that'll tie it up at 6, pending the extra point for Ray Powers Lake. So Cade Norloff now in for the extra point. That is up, and it is no good. Extra point no good, and so with 9:12 to go in our first half on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Ray Powers Lake 6, Northern Cass 6, YourLiveEvent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartments. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
So Cade Norloff will kick it off for Ray Powers Lake after the fumble recovery in the end zone by Cade Norloff. 6-6 with 9:12 to go in our first half. As that one will go out of bounds. Penalty flag. And Northern Cass will take over. So kick out of bounds. place it at the 39. And it'll be first down and 10 for Northern Cass from there. Good drive, 2 drives ago, able to get in the scoreboard. Then we're pinned deep just a moment ago, and the fumble in the end zone. The defensive touchdown tied it up at 6. We'll send Hoyland in motion. Give is to Lee. He'll go up ahead and plunge forward. As Walker Sheldon on the tackle. And a gain of 3. Second down and 7. Fake the give, motion. Now rushing, trying to save it. And just throwing away. Nope, lobbing, and it is caught by Miles Freilich, as it looks like it'll be a loss of 1. Bring up third down and 9. As Hudson Reichel on the quarterback, as he scrambles, loses the handle of it, able to fall back on it, but it's a loss, and that will be fourth down. Ty Barman back to receive. As the punt, it will take a hop at the 47 and veer out of bounds right there. So it'll be first and 10 for Ray Powers Lake. So first down and 10 in plus territory for Ray Powers Lake. Tied at 6. Handoff give is to Grubb. As Luke Walski back on the tackle. Brody Vanderwall on the tackle. Loss of 3. Grubb 4 carries, 2 yards. I formation. Becker under center, turn. Nope. Play fake. Rush comes. Now he'll look to scramble. Cutting back to the far side and able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But then wrapped up there. Gain of 3. That'll bring up third down and 10. Clock ticking, 6:40 to go in our first half. Third and 10, I formation. Becker handoff, first man through on the misdirection. As Barman on the carry, it's a gain of 1. Brooks Crockett on the tackle. So fourth down and 9. As Miles Frelick is back to receive, Colton Grove back to punt. One hop as Grubb takes a hit. It will roll out of bounds inside the 10, right at the 10, maybe the 11. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for Northern Cass there.
The Jaguars will take over at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 11.
First down.
So again, 11, Hudson Retschel, the in at quarterback for the second series. 5:50 remaining in our first half here. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, yourliveevent.com. As out is on the turf once again. Lee able to just get on it, but trying to stay out of the end zone, as able to get to about the half-yard line. It's a loss of 10. And now, once again, Northern Cass pinned back by their goal line. Second down and 20 from the 1. As Lee will come out. So now let's just try to go bring in the short yards package, try to get out of their end zone. As the give to Parker Zeski, just trying to get out of his goal line. Gets a couple yards. And a 2. Third down and long for Northern Cass. Call it about 19. Pistol formation with Parker Zeski back in at tailback. Hoyland will set in motion. Option play, give it to Parker Zeski. He's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard, and I'll bring up 4th down. Oakley Grubb, one of the outlaws, in on the tackle. And now Freilich will have to punt deep back with his heels on the goal line. Barman to return. That one will take a bounce at the 25 and roll. Good Jaguar bounce, an extra 12 yards there on the roll. It will be 1st down and 10 for Ray Powers Lake there at the 36-yard line. 3:31 to go in our first half. First and 10. Ray Powers Lake, only one first down today. Their lone touchdown came on a defensive fumble recovery in the end zone. Credit to both defenses. Strong showing so far in the first half. Hand off to Grubb along the far side. Brooks Crockett, one of them on the tackle. Give him a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. And a new receiver. That's 19, Archer Foss coming in. Becker under center. Hand off to Grubb up the middle. Lunging forward for 3. Crockett on the stop. Bring up 3rd down and 6. Plus side of the field. Got to imagine maybe 4 down territory for the Outlaws. Clock ticking, 2:10. Fake the give, play action pass. Becker looking for a man, fires it out, and incomplete. Might have had a man reaching for it. Outstretched arms of Colston Brody Sanar, the intended receiver, falls incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down and 6. Try a shot there. Bring up 4th down with 2:05 to go in our first half. And we'll have our Hunter Insurance halftime report after this. Shotgun formation for Becker. Rolling out to the near side, looking. It is off the hands of the intended receiver, and it will fall incomplete. Blake Bergstrom, the intended receiver, and that will be a turnover on downs. Well, we're at the 2-minute warning, or as they say in the NCAA, 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go here in our first half. Quick moving first half, only 45 minutes. Northern Cass with 2 timeouts, as does Ray Powers Lake, both teams with 2. Third down, shotgun formation. Zeski rolling to his left, looking now, passing, and it is deflected, and was it intercepted? It was. Ty Barman got a piece of it, deflected it up, and then Oakley Grubb, Johnny on the spot, able to get it just before it touches a blade of grass. It is an interception. And it will be 1st down and 10 for Ray Powers Lake. They have an opportunity before halftime with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Single back. Under center. Becker looking, trying to pass, now looking to scramble, and he's wrapped up there. It'll be a sack as Trevor Lee with the sack. Move him back 1 yard. So clock still ticking. It looks like now Ray Powers Lake might take some time. Under 40 seconds to go now in our first half. Shotgun. Becker looking. Once again, the pressure comes. Flag comes in. He'll look to pass it out, and that is deflected and incomplete as a couple of Northern Cass players colliding. Looks like Frelick Hoyland, both them two. There is a holding on Ray Powers Lake. They'll decline it. Excuse me, they will accept it. So I'll bring up replay 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and 21 for Ray Powers Lake. 25.6 seconds to go in our first half. Shotgun, Becker rolling to his right, looking. Now he'll set fire, takes a shot, maybe has a man, but it falls incomplete. as Blake Bergstrom was the intended receiver, had a step, was able to get behind the defense, but just out of his reach by Becker. It falls incomplete. And so it will be 3rd down and 21 with 18.8 seconds to go in our first half. Third and 21. Shotgun formation for Becker. Back to pass, trying to set up a screen, maybe have some room. Dump off is to Oakley Grubb, but a great open field tackle by Trevor Lee. Only a gain of 2. And now with it being 4th down, it looks like Northern Cass, they're going to take their second timeout, see if they can get something on special teams.
Great tackle on the play by number 33, Trevor Lee.
That's a great open field tackle there by Trevor Lee. If Grubb could gotten around, he would have had space to run. Probably could have gotten towards 1st down. Maybe more. 8.8 seconds to go in our first half. We're tied at 6 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Wright Powers Lake will be forced to punt. As I'll put Freilich back to return. And Colton Grove to punt. As that is over the head of Grove, as he'll just fall on it at the 20-yard line with 4.9 seconds to go. And Northern Cass will have at least one play before halftime. As that one over the hands of Colton Grove. He just jumps on it, but it's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line, as the officials now are going to discuss something. So 4.9. As now, again, the officials will discuss. There's 4.9 seconds. Still one timeout for Northern Cass, so maybe a really, really quick play and immediate timeout just to set up something closer, or just take the shot to the end zone. So it's 1st down and 10. As Brody Zeski back in the shotgun formation, pistol with Trevor Lee. Look to pass. Has got a shot. It was deflected. Pinballs around. It will fall incomplete. I'll bring up 2nd down as there is 9/10 of a second remaining. So 9/10 of a second. So Northern Cass will have one more play before our halftime. Brody Zeski again in the pistol formation with Trevor Lee behind him. Send him in motion. Look to set up the screen, and it falls incomplete. As it was intended for Chris Hoyland. It'll fall incomplete, and that will reach us to halftime. 2 quarters in the books, 2 quarters to go on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's Northern Cass 6, Ray Powers Lake 6. Our halftime report when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Polar Communications. Innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. It's our Hunter Insurance Agency halftime report. We'll get you our first half stats here. We'll start with Ray Powers Lake, 18 yards of total offense, 14 rushing, 4 passing. Passing-wise, Jace Becker, 4 for 6 for a total of 4 yards. Reception-wise, Oakley Grubb, 3 catches, 4 yards, and Blake Bergstrom, 1 catch for no gain. Rushing-wise for Ray Powers Lake, Oakley Grubb, 6 carries, 7 yards. Ty Barman, 1 carry for 1 yard. And Jace Becker, 5 attempts for 6 yards. For Northern Cass, Brody Zeski, 5 completions, 5 of 9 for 74 yards. And a touchdown pass. Brooks Crockett, 3 receptions, 65 yards. Miles Freilich, 2 receptions for 9 yards. And Hunter Reichel, 1 completion for -1 yard. Rushing for Northern Cass, Trevor Lee, 10 carries for 16 yards. Parker Zeski, 5 carries for 4 yards. Scoring summary, Brooks Crockett, a 24-yard touchdown reception in quarter number 2. And then Ray Powers Lake, 1 touchdown. It was a Cade Nordlaw fumble recovery in the end zone for your lone touchdown there for Ray Powers Lake. Both teams' extra points were no good. And that is how we get to our first half score of Ray Powers Lake 6, Northern Cass 6. We'll take a break. We'll recap yesterday's action of football across North Dakota when we return on yourliveevent.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Back here, yourliveevent.com, our Hunter Insurance Agency halftime report. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Let's recap scores across the great state of North Dakota in our first week. Officially, the state calls it Week 0, with only Class A and 9-man teams competing. Double and Triple A will join us next Friday. Games in Class A this week on Thursday night. Bishop Bryan, the number 5 team in the state, defeating the West Fargo Horse JV team by a score of 41-18. Last night, it was number 1 team Velva Garrison Drake Animus defeating Valley City 16-0. Number 2 team in the state, Langdon Area Munich 34-6 over Oaks. Number 4 Ellendale Edgeley Calm 21-12 over Harvey Wells County. Thompson defeats Mayport CG 42-0. Carrington falls to Southern McLean 14-0. Bottineau defeats Lisbon in Lisbon 28-6. Hillsborough Central Valley defeats Grafton 28-22. Park River area 38-6 winners over Sargent County. Rugby a 36-14 victory over Stanley. Des Lacs Burlington 42-8 winners over Turtle Mountain. And Tioga defeats South Prairie Max 26-22. Number 3, Dickinson Trinity 12-6 over Bowman County. Shiloh Christian 49-12 victors against Hazen. Central McLean 18-14 winners at Beulah. And Killdeer 34-8 winners at Park River. This is the lone Class A game, Ray Powers Lake Northern Cass. The lone Class A game going on in the state of North Dakota. In 9-man football, top team Lemoore Litchfield Marion 58-28 winners at Haddon Northwood. Hankinson 36-0 winners at Maple River. Wyndmere Lidgewood 24-22 winners at Enderlin. South Border 68-21 victors against Richland. Number 2 ranked New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock 58-8 winners at Cavalier. Number 3 North Border 20-6 winners against North Prairie. Nelson County 54-6 winners over Midway Minto. 4 wins 50-14 winners against Lemoore. St. John 30-0 winners against North Star. Number 5 Mulhall Lansford Sherwood 48-12 victory against Ned Rose. West Hope Newburgh Glenburn 41-22 winners against Kenmere Bowbells. TGU 50-6 winners against Dunseith. Alexander 44-12 winners against Lewis and Clark. And Divide County 43-20 winners against Surrey. In Mandan, it's the nine-man event with 5 games going on in Mandan. 1 game already finalized. Grant County Flasher 79-6 winners against Standing Rock. Other games today in 9-man, Hettinger County against Kidder County, Napoleon Gackel Streeter against Beach, Linton HMV versus Hettinger Scranton, and New Salem Almont versus Richardson Taylor Hebron. In 6-man football, Trenton 53-6 winners against Strasburg, and Partial 52-19 winners against White Shield. 2 games in 6-man football going on today. Center Stanton is at Newtown, and Warwick is at Drayton. That is a look at your high school sports across the great state of North Dakota. We'll take a break with our second half when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go. Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, just getting ready to start our third quarter, our second half of play here from Northern Cass on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 6-6 a tie. Both touchdowns in quarter number 2. Brooks Crockett, a 24-yard touchdown reception. Caden Orloff, a fumble recovery in the end zone for Ray Powers Lake to tie the score. As we're tied up 6-6. As we head to our final 24 minutes, as first half and halftime, an hour and 8 minutes old. And so Northern Cass will receive. Ray Powers Lake will kick off. They'll defend the north end zone here in the third quarter. Going Northern Cass, defend the south end zone. Offense going from right to left. So Miles Freilich, Howard Gellner to receive as Cade Nordloff will kick it away for Ray Powers Lake. It is caught on the fly there by Freilich, trying to make a move and a shoestring tackle, but a good return and sets up great field position there for Freilich, as it will be to the 43-yard line for Northern Cass to begin their first offensive possession here of quarter number 3. So again, pistol formation. Send a man in motion. And it looks like movement for both sides is now a flag has come out, as give there was to Parker Zeski. As we'll see, looked like some movement from both teams. I don't know if Ray Powers Lake crossed the neutral zone. And now, officials talking, as it will be an illegal shift on Northern Cass. But Ray Powers Lake, they'll decline. They'll take the play of a loss of 2. So second down, as once again, Hudson Reichel will be the quarterback to start half number 2. Second and 11 officially. Send a couple men in motion. And once again, that will be a ring out a flag. They'll give the dive up to the middle there for Zeski, and it will be an illegal motion. So back-to-back procedural penalties. As once again, they will decline it, and they'll take the result of the play, which will be no gain. So third down and 11 for Northern Cass. Back-to-back penalties. Procedural penalties for Northern Cass to start this second half. Shotgun formation. Looking to pass, has a man that is incomplete, just off of the fingertips. Hoyland beat his man, but could not make the reception, just out in front of him, and it will be incomplete. So that'll bring up fourth down and 11. Great play design, one-on-one. Chris Hoyland beat the defender just off a step between quarterback and receiver, and it falls to the grass, incomplete. So Northern Cass will punt it away, as it will bounce at the 33-yard line, down right there. As Ray Powers Lake, first down and 10. So at the 34-yard line, first and 10. Ray Powers Lake, 18 yards of offense in that first half by my Mayville State math. So don't quote me on it, Reggie. I'm kidding. I'm a proud member of Comet Nation. Becker under center. Send a man in motion. Hand give off is to Grubb, met at the line of scrimmage. Bullies ahead, able to get a couple of yards out of it. As Vanderwall on the stop. Give him a gain of 2. As they'll get a new play in. I formation, offset I formation. Becker, the handoff is to Grubb down along the far side, looking for the sticks, able to get towards the first down. They'll see where they mark him out. And it's a gain of 8, got enough. Freilich will push him out, but 8 yards and a first down for the Outlaws. 10:08 to play in our third quarter. Ray Powers Lake, their first down of the second half. As Becker looking to pass, now he'll look to scramble. As Trevor Lee again on the stop from that linebacker position, but it's a gain of 5. And so Becker will get back to will get 5. That will bring up 2nd down and 5 for Ray Powers Lake. So Becker has not been shy about trying to scramble if the pressure comes. Just a sophomore. Send a man in motion, little flip pass there. And still hedge to the outside, and he'll be drugged out of bounds there. Hoyland will drag him out of bounds, as that was Brody Senar on the little pop pass there. And it looks like we'll have a penalty and a holding call. As they'll decide here if they holding, as it looks like they will indeed accept it, so they'll back him up 10 yards. So bring up second and replay 2nd down and 15 now. Thought about it, would have been about a 3rd and 8 or a 2nd and 15. They like to go 2nd and 15 for Ray Powers Lake as they go back to the 40-yard line. Shotgun give is to Grubb. Nope, it's a play fake. Gonna look. Trying to go to Seinar. Looking for it, and it is caught at the 15, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. Brody Seinar, the 60-yard touchdown reception, and Ray Powers Lake now leads 12-6 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So 60 yards, 6 points, and Ray Powers Lake now leads 12-6. As Ray Powers Lake will go for 2. As Becker rolling. Now he'll look to just keep it, and Lee able to make the tackle. 2-point conversions fails, but the 60-yard bomb from Jace Becker to Brody Seinar puts Ray Powers Lake in the league 12-6 on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. 9 minutes to go, third quarter, YourLiveEvent.com.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
At Northern Cass, we believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
Kickoff is a squibber, and one of the up men for Northern Cass able to fall on it. That was 60. So Tristan Summerfield, he's able to snag it, give Northern Cass possession and great field position at the 49-yard line. Now trailing for the first time here today, 12-6 Ray Powers Lake after the 60-yard touchdown on the last drive. We'll see if Northern Cass can answer trailing for the first time this game. Three in the backfield. The give is up the gut, first man through, and not much doing there. As they gave it to Brooks Crockett on the rush. He'll get 1. And so it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Ball right at midfield. Put a man in motion, Hoyland. Fake it to Lee, option play. And just a gain of 1. As Hudson Reachel with just a 1-yard gain. Again, in at quarterback. So 3rd down and 8. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side for Northern Cass on 3rd down and 8. Reachel sets and quick pass trying to get it to Hoyland. It falls incomplete. And so that'll bring up 4th down and 8 for Northern Cass. Looks like they're going to try to keep the offense on the field. Right at the 49-yard line, 4th down and 8. For shotgun formation. Rachel sets. Now he'll scramble around looking for someone, and coming back to the football was Hoyland making the catch. And then did he fumble it on the ground? And it's a Ray Powers Lake turnover. So 13-yard reception, but then it's a fumble. As Miles Freilich with the catch, but then the fumble, and it's a turnover, and possession goes back to Ray Powers Lake. And the give up the middle.
Short one up the middle, Keith Williams on the tackle.
Just a gain of 1. So brings up 2nd down and 9 for Ray Powers Lake. Becker, shotgun, looking to pass, and pass is caught. Colton Grove able to make the catch Out to the 46-yard line. There is a penalty. We'll check the flag. Officials will talk it over. Offensively for Ray Powers Lake, Jace Ecker, your quarterback. Linemen tackles are Walker Sheldon and Keenan Morris. Your guards are Kelby Kupper and Cade Nordloff. And your center is Case Nygaard. So they'll accept the penalty. Back them up 5. Make it now 2nd and 14. Ten seconds on the play clock. We'll see if they are forced to burn their first time out. 5 seconds on the play clock. Ray Powers Lake looking to hustle. Becker under center, able to get the play off. Play action pass. And that one is caught at the line of scrimmage, making a man miss. As Ty Barman with the catch.
Trevor Lee with a nice open field tackle. That'll bring up 3rd down for Ray Powers Lake.
Brings up 3rd down. Barman his first reception. So gain of 7. 3rd and 7. Becker back to pass once again. Pressure coming. Now he'll look to scramble. Rolls to his right. Eyes still downfield. Now he'll look to scramble, and he's shoved out of bounds by Hoyland. And he'll get to the 45, maybe 46-yard line. Gain of... Gain of 5, so 4th down and 2.
Back for the Jaguars. Rolled and confirmation for the Outlaws.
So 4th down and 2. Ray Powers Lake will elect to punt. Grounder, and just able to get it off was Grove. It will bounce at the 39-yard line. Take a hop in favor of Ray Powers Lake and go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northern Cass there at the 35-yard line.
Ray Powers Lake 12, Northern Cass 6.
Azeski back in at quarterback for Northern Cass. Northern Cass looking to answer here. 5:24 to go in our 3rd quarter. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Empty formation for Brody Zeski. Takes the snap, quick out pass. That is caught, but nowhere to go. As the tackle in the backfield, as St. R reading it perfectly. And gets a TFL. As Howard Gellner, the intended receiver, no gain. Now 3 to the near side. 1 to the far side. Shotgun. Zeski sets, quick slam play. That one is caught. Hoyland with some room out past the sticks for the 1st down. It's a 12-yard pitch and catch.
Reception pass from Brody Zeski. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
86 yards passing for Brody Zeski now, including a touchdown. 4:25 to go in the first half, or for 3rd quarter, excuse me. Pistol formation. Send Hoyland in motion. Handoff. Parker Zeski with the give out to midfield. Just shy of midfield, so 3 yards to the 49. So second and 7. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Pistol once again for Zeski. They'll send a man in motion. Play fake, and the pass incomplete. As they were looking for Carter Grandalen on the motion. Grandalen, the intended receiver, incomplete. 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8 for Northern Cass. They'll get the signal from this sideline. Take a look at the wristband. 20 on the play clock. Pistol formation. Now they'll send Parker Zeski in motion. Trying to set up the screen, and it's batted down.
Nice deflection, Jaden Evans.
Big number 77, Jaden Evans, gets a hand on it, and that will set up 4th down. So 4th and 8. So 4th down. Jags will keep the offense on the field. Zeski rolling out to his right. Pressure comes, able to evade pressure. Now looks to pass, and it is intercepted. Picked off. Sanar with the interception at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted on the 29-yard line. That'll be
Officially at the 29-yard line.
take over 1st down.
Hard to fault there for Sanar. Just the ball instincts come out there for the safety. Also is a wide receiver. Sees the ball, able to make the interception. Does cost Ray Powers Lake 20 yards of field position, however. So 1st and 10. As Becker rolling to his right, looking for Sanar, but incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Pass ball is incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Ray Powers Lake.
So 2nd down and 10. .312 to play in our third quarter. 2 receivers to the near side. Shotgun, read option play. Hand is to Grubb, and nothing doing. He's wrapped up in the backfield. Brooks Crockett with the tackle. As that'll be a loss of 3. So, 3rd down and long. 2:40 to play in the third quarter. Becker fakes the give, now looking to pass, see if he can find a receiver. He'll throw it out long. Sanar once again, and this time incomplete, just out of the reach. Had a step again, tried it one more time. This time it falls incomplete, and I'll bring up 4th down. So, Colton Grove back to pass once again. As Freilich will catch it on the fly, and a good open field tackle there.
Nice open field tackle, number 15, Colston.
As Colston Debach, number 15, on the tackle. As minimal on the punt return, as Northern Cass will take over at the 40-yard line. Northern Cass trailing 12-6. As Hudson Reachel back into, as it looks like we'll see, as Northern, it looks like injury time as Hunter Kemet was just being looked at by the trainer. He's able to get back to the sideline on his own power. So, many officials timeout, but I'll call him back to the field. See who's out at quarterback for Northern Cass. As Reachel back in is the QB. Going the shotgun formation. Two to the near side, one receiver to the far side. Give is up the middle to Trevor Lee. And he'll just follow the blockers and get to the 45. A gain of 5. Jaden Evans in on the stop, but not before 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 5. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Read option play as a triple option. As Howard Gellner will get the pitch. And a gain of 6.
First down.
Six yards and a first down. On the triple option. Fake it to Lee. Pitch it to Gellner, who's coming in on motion. 6 yards and a first down. Fake the give, play action pass, little dump out, and that is incomplete. Carter Mikulecki was the intended receiver. No, fall incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped with 1:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Send Hoyland in motion. Give is to Lee. He's got an opening, and he'll plunge ahead for 8 yards. Make it 7. Walker Sheldon on the stop. Brings up 3rd down. Clock under a minute, 15 seconds between play clock and game clock. So potentially the final play of the quarter. They'll give it to Lee, and a good tackle there from Walker Sheldon coming in from the linebacker spot, able to get a piece. No gain. And I'll bring up 4th down and 4. Clock still going. Northern Cass does not have to run a play. We'll see if they elect to go to quarter number 4. As they'll go to the line, but looks like they might run out of time. Final second, and that will do it for quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books, 1 to go. On your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's Ray Powers Lake 12, Northern Cass 6, the 4th quarter, and we return on yourliveevent.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, Reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
It's 4th down and 4 for Northern Cass at the 43-yard line. They trail 12-6 on your Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. One touchdown in that third quarter. Brody Sanar with the 60-yard touchdown reception to break a 6-6 tie. 2-point conversion was unsuccessful. That's how we get to a 12-6 score with 12 minutes to go. Three to the near side, one to the far side, and we'll have a jump. We'll have an encroachment on the defense, 5 yards, and it's a Northern Cass first down. Credit to the offensive line. Holding their water, the offensive line from left to right. Luke Walski, Jackson Sinclair, Brody Vanderwall, Caden Williams, Anders Hovdenis. Your offensive line there for Northern Cass. So 5 yards puts the ball at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Rachel fakes the give. Now he'll look to pass. Quick out route to Crockett past the 30. And lunging ahead towards the 26 to the 25. And 11 yards and a first down. Brooks Crockett, 4 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. First and 10. Rachel back in the pistol formation. Fake the give, now look to pass. One-on-one, gonna fire it up, and incomplete. Was looking for Miles Freilich, it falls incomplete. And second down. Sanar in on the coverage once again. 2nd and 10. All at the 25. For 2nd down and 10. Chance for Northern Cass to tie it up, potentially take the lead. Trying to set up the screen, gets it to Crockett, and in a 5, making it 7. As Oakley Grubb on the tackle. 7 yards. So 3rd and 3, as Lee will just take it on the direct snap, tripped up. We'll see, where do they mark it? He got 2, and so it'll be 4th down and 1. So 4th and 1 for Northern Cass. Inside the red zone, now at the 16. Just a QB power off to the near side, spinning around and out inside the 10-yard line. As Hudson Rachel keeps it himself, gets 8. And it's 1st and goal. Give it to Lee. He's hitting the backfield, keeps the feet moving, able to get to the 5, give him a gain of 3. Leith, 14 carries, 33 yards. Under 10 minutes to go. Clock still running, a golden opportunity for Northern Cass. See if they can punch it in. $20 seconds on the play clock. Look at the wristband, pistol formation. One receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. Send a man in motion, that's Hoyland. Now they'll give it to miscommunication there. Rachel will just take it himself, and he plunges in for 6. Hudson Rachel with the 5-yard touchdown. Make it 12-12. We'll see what Northern Cass does. They attempted the extra point on their first touchdown. It was unsuccessful, as now it looks like they will keep the offense on the field and go for 2. 9:12 to go here in our fourth quarter. Put a man in motion. Quick flare pass that is caught and stopped short of the goal line was Hoyland, as Ty Barman able to bring the tackle, and that will be an unsuccessful 2-point conversion. 9:12 to go here in regulation. It is Northern Cass 12, Ray Powers Lake 12 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Back here on yourliveevent.com. A reminder, we'll have our post-game report, get you some sets, see if we can get some comments from the winning from the coaches and players, as well as name some of our awards here. Our precision play of the game from Agassi Precision Egg. Don't think we've had that yet. We'll also have our Enbridge Energy player of the game. So 12-12 with 9:12 to go here in regulation. Barman and Senar back to receive for Ray Powers Lake. Miles Freilich to kick it for the Jaguars, having tied it up at 12. As the kick on a bounce, center will take it at the 15 now. Veer to the far side, looking to get to the corner and brought down there. Fumble! Ball's on the turf. And it's recovered by Northern Cass. Gabe Steele with the recovery. A big turnover there as Northern Cass will have it inside Outlaw territory, deep inside Outlaw territory at the 26-yard line. Turnovers have been costly for both teams here this afternoon. So Hudson Reichel back in at the quarterback position. Had the rushing touchdown to tie the game, as Northern Cass is forced to burn the timeout. A timeout from Bank North. In Bank North, Bank, 9:03 to go on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, tied at 12 on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Out of the timeout from Bank North, 9:03 to go, fourth quarter. Northern Cass, after just forcing a fumble on kickoff. Chance to retake the lead. Fake the give, back to pass, looking, firing it, and caught! Touchdown, Northern Cass! Miles Freilich with the touchdown reception, 26 yards, and Northern Cass back out on top, 18-12. As we'll have an injury, so we'll take a timeout right there. But on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Northern Cass now with the 18-12 lead right here on yourliveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Back here on yourliveevent.com as injury as a player for Ray Powers Lake being attended to along the far sideline. So that is what has brought this this game to a stop. It is 18-12 in favor of Northern Cass, having just retaken the lead on the 26-yard Miles Freilich touchdown reception. Back and forth contest here between both teams. Northern Cass got on the scoreboard first in the second quarter. Brooks Crockett, a 24-yard touchdown reception to give Northern Cass the early 6-0 lead. Then Cade Nordloff recovering a fumble in the end zone for Ray Powers Lake to tie up the score at 6 points apiece. Then that is how we went to halftime, tied at 6. Then in the third quarter, Ray Powers Lake took their first lead of the contest. Brody St. R, a 60-yard touchdown reception from Jace Becker to give them a 12-6 lead. And as we moved into the fourth quarter, Hudson Reichel, the quarterback, taking it himself, 5 yards for the touchdown run early on in quarter number 4 to tie up the score at 12 apiece. Then after a fumble on the kickoff, next play, Miles Freilich, a 26-yard touchdown reception to put us now at 18-12. 18-12, pending the extra point or 2-point conversion, is how we get to an 18-12 score. Take another break, come back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, as the 2-point conversion attempt here for Northern Cass. As the direct snap, Lee will take it, rumbling forward, does not make it. And so the 2-point conversion is no good. But Northern Cass does have the lead now with 8:56 remaining in the fourth quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass 18, Ray Powers Lake 12 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, 18-12, Northern Cass with the lead. So 8:56. Freilich back to kick it off once again. With Sanar and Barman back to return as Ball fell off the tee. So we'll do it again. So Freilich back to kick it off once again. And the boot. Take a bounce at the 20-yard line. St. Art will take it again, going to that far sideline, looking for some room. Has to cut it back inside, and he's tackled there. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for Ray Powers Lake at the 22-yard line. 8:49 to play here in regulation. 6-point lead for the Jaguars. Ray Powers Lake back out on offense. Jace Becker, the sophomore quarterback. Oakley Grubb, the sophomore running back. Send Barman in motion. Give is to Grubb up the middle. Trying to sneak through a couple blocks. Able to get to the 25-yard line. So a gain of 3. So 2nd down and 7. 8.5 to play as they'll get the play call in. Also a new receiver, 18 Weston Sheldon in. Becker gets the shotgun snap. The give is to Grubb. And tackled by a host of Jaguars. Give him a gain of 2. 12 carries, 20 yards for Oakley Grove. 3rd down and 4. Clock under 8 minutes to go. 6-point lead. Northern Cass looking to start the season 1-0. Shotgun formation for Becker. Rolling out to his right, looking, and passing St. R off his hands, and it falls incomplete along the far sideline. And that'll bring up 4th down. So 4th and 4 with 7.5 to play. See what Ray Powers Lake elects to do. So it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. See if maybe they try to go hard count, get a free 5 yards and a 1st down. Nope, they're going to go for it, rolling to the right. Becker looks, fires, and it's incomplete. Incomplete and a turnover on downs. Intended receiver was Blake Bergstrom. It falls incomplete. And so a turnover on downs. And 1st and 10 for Northern Cass. Chance to tack on the lead. Get some insurance here as we approach the midway point of the 4th quarter. Northern Cass, 1st and 10 from the 28. Mitchell sets. The give is to Lee up the middle. And plowing ahead past the 25 to the 23. Give him 6 officially. And so 2nd and 4 for Northern Cass. Clock still running, now under 7 minutes to play. Rachel, pistol formation. Give is to Lee once again, looking to follow his blocks patiently. Now side steps and keeps the feet moving past the sticks for a first down. Inside the 20 into the red zone to the 16. So a gain of 6. 16 carries, 45 yards for Trevor Lee. And a new set of downs for the Jaguars. Ten seconds on the play clock as they break the huddle. Northern Cass looking to use up some clock here. Pistol formation. Give once again to Lee. Follow the blockers, plunging forward. And a gain of a couple. As Barman on the tackle. Gain of 3. Lee will check out. Parker Zeski will check in at the tailback spot. Under 6 minutes to play, 5 minutes 35 and ticking. Both teams have their full complement of timeouts. Play action. Rachel looking to pass. Now he'll just lob it up and battle for it. It's tipped around and incomplete. Varman had the first opportunity as it, and then Freilich going from offense to defense. And it falls incomplete. So third down and 7. That does stop the clock now with 5:16 to play. Shotgun. Rachel sets, fires, looking for the tailback out on the wheel route. Is looking for Parker Zeski. It falls incomplete. And fourth down and 7 for the Jaguars. So now 5:12. Fourth down inside the red zone. Keep the offense on the field. Deep in outlaw territory. 4th and 7. Rachel sets. Rolling out to his right, looking for a man. It is caught. That is Hoyland. We'll see where do they mark him. Inside the 5, and that is enough for a first down. Rachel to Hoyland, a gain of 10. So first and goal from the 4. Clock now under 5 minutes to go. Big opportunity here for Northern Cass. Straight power. Pitch. Parker Zeski with the run. Jukes in and touchdown Northern Cass. Parker Zeski 4 yards, and it's now 24-12 Jaguars. So 24-12, 4:26 to play. As Northern Cass will go for the 2-point conversion. Both teams are combined 0 for 5 on 2-point and PATs today. So Rachel, shotgun formation. Parker Zeski in at tailback. 5 seconds on the play clock. Looking, they'll fade it up and incomplete. Looking for Hoyland, falls incomplete, but Northern Cass tacks on their league. 4:26 to play. It's Northern Cass 24, Ray Powers Lake 12 on yourliveevent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
24-12, Northern Cass with the lead. As Fairlake will kick it off once again, bounces at the 25, taken by one of the upbacks as number 4, Colton Grove with the return. And a host of Jaguars. That will be 1st and 10 for the Outlaws. Got to move quick. 4:18 to play in regulation. They trail by 12. 24-12. Becker back to pass, rolling to the far side. Pressure coming. Penalty flag as it is caught. As Grove with the catch, but pending the penalty. Gain of 5, but depends on what the flag is, and it is a holding on Ray Powers Lake. So they'll accept it, back them up 10, 1st and 20. So replay the down, 1st and 20 for Ray Powers Lake. .4:11 to play. All 3 timeouts for Ray Powers Lake. Becker back to pass, rolling to his right. Now he'll fire, and that is incomplete. Was looking for Barman, and it is broken up. So Chris Hoyland with the PBU and brings up 2nd down and 20. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Again, we'll get you our post-game report, coaches and players' comments. Becker rolling to his right, looking to pass, and that is caught. Barman with the reception. Give him a gain of 12. 2nd reception, 19 yards. So 3rd down and 8 after the gain of 12. 8 completions for Becker for 83 yards. Big one was a 60-yard touchdown to Brody Sanar. Screen pass. Give it to Grubb, and a tackle for just a gain of 2.
Goes for a short gain. That'll bring up 4th down. Parker Zeski.
So Parker Zeski, one of them on the tackle there for Northern Cass. 4th down and 8. Correction, 4th down and 7 for Ray Powers Lake. Becker rolling to his right. Pressure comes, able to elude one defender, but unable to elude the second and third. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Trevor Lee, Brody Vanderwall teaming up for the sack. And that will be a turnover on downs with 3:12 to play. 3:12, 3 timeouts for Ray Powers Lake. If Northern Cass can string together a couple first downs, could ice the contest here. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 41. As we'll get a timeout called by Northern Cass, a Bank North timeout. Again, online at banknorth.bank. We'll take it with as well. Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 24-12. Northern Cass leads with 3:12 to go in the 4th quarter.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com. Out of the timeout from Bank North, it's 3:12 to go. Here in our 4th quarter, Northern Cass with a 24-12 lead. They're going to look to pick up the victory. Handoff, give is to Lee, breaking through the first line. As Cody Rysted. So 6 yards. 18 carries. 54 yards. Clock still running now. Ray Powers Lake electing to save their timeouts. 2.5. Give once again to Lee along the far side. Now cuts it back. Gets a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
3rd down and 1 for the Jays.
As Lee will check out. Parker Zeski back in for Northern Cass. Hit 2 minutes now. Use up all the play clock. 5 seconds on the play clock. Give off of the quarterback. Still loose, and it's recovered by Ray Powers Lake. Snap off the Rachel's hands, and it is recovered.
First down and 10 with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter.
As Ray Powers Lake with the turnover and the fumble recovery. Looks like that was a Grove on the fumble recovery, and so Becker looking to pass. He'll throw it out deep. A little bit underthrown. Sanar looking for the adjustment, trying to reach back. Diving back, could not make the catch, and will fall incomplete.
Pass from Becker to Senar is incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down and 10, 1:31. Clock stops on incompletions. Minute 31. Offense will shift. Now Becker, shotgun. Rolling to his right once again. Little out pass. Steinar with the catch. He will stay inbounds. Gain of 8, but clock still runs. Clock at 1:10. Becker shotgun. Back to pass. Straight drop. He'll lob it out and incomplete. Too far ahead of Steinar as Freilich on the coverage. So it's 4th down and 3. Last chance here for Ray Powers Lake. Pass is caught. Colton Grove with the catch. Needed 3 yards. As we'll see where they spot it. As he only got 2. So a turnover on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Northern Cass at midfield. 53 seconds to go. We'll see how Ray Powers Lake plays it. They do have all 3 timeouts. See if they elect to use them or elect to go. Or if Northern Cass just elects, or they elect to not use them, and Northern Cass can just run 2 plays and pick up the victory. So Northern Cass in a kneel down formation. Zaricho will just take to a knee, loss of 1. Ray Powers Lake will elect not to use the timeout, so they'll just have to run 1 more play. Joe with the kneel down, and that will do it. As the final 25 seconds ticking down on the clock, both teams will go shake hands to midfield. A entertaining back and forth opening to the season, but your final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northern Cass will start the season 1-0. They defeat Ray Powers Lake by a final of 24-12, as that will do it for the contest. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game report when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
All right, recapping the score here. Northern Cass starts the season 1-0. Ray Powers Lake will open up at 0-1 as they pick up the victory. Our scoring summary here today. Scoreless first quarter, second quarter, both teams able to get on the scoreboard. Brooks Crockett, a 24-yard touchdown reception to open up the scoring. Ray Powers Lake able to answer with a defensive touchdown. Cade Nordloff with the fumble recovery in the end zone. Tie it up at 6 as that was our halftime score. Ray Powers Lake takes the lead as Brody Sainer with a 60-yard touchdown reception in the third quarter to give the Outlaws a 12-6 lead. But then Northern Cass 3 straight touchdowns in the fourth quarter to pick up the victory. Hunter Reistead, a 5-yard touchdown run, tied it at 12. Then Miles Freilich, a 26-yard touchdown reception from Rachel, giving them the 18-12 lead. And then it ends with a Parker Zeski 4-yard touchdown run for Insurance. And that is how we get to our final score of 24-12. Take a break, get you our final stats when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez. Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. How did your planting season go this year? Are you looking to make improvements for next year instead of breaking the bank on a whole new planter? Get the best price of the year on upgrades for your planter from Agassiz Precision Ag this summer. Get $50 back per roll per product for some of our best-selling solutions. Make the precision decision for your planter this summer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com for more information.
Recapping it here on YourLiveEvent.com. A rundown our final stats. Ray Powers Lake, 122 yards of total offense, 27 on the ground, 95 through the air. Jace Becker, 95 yards passing and 1 touchdown throw. Receiving-wise, Brody Sainart, 2 receptions, 68 yards, including that 60-yard touchdown catch. Colton Grove, run reception for 2 yards. Oakley Grubb, 4 receptions for 6 yards. Ty Barman, 2 receptions for 19 yards. Blake Bergstrom, 1 catch for no gain. On the ground, Oakley Grubb, 12 carries for 20 yards. Jace Becker, 8 carries for 8 yards. For Northern Cass, 253 yards of total offense, 172 and through the air, 81 on the ground. Passing-wise, Hayden Rachel with 5 completions for 68 yards and a touchdown. Brody Zeski with 6 completions, 104 yards and a touchdown pass. Receiving-wise, Chris Hoyland, 2 receptions, 22 yards. Miles Freilich, 4 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. Brooks Crockett, 5 receptions, 83 yards and a touchdown as well. Rushing-wise, Trevor Lee, 19 carries, 57 yards. Parker Zeski, 8 carries, 5 yards. Hunter Reachel, 5 carries for 12 yards. Brooks Crockett, 1 carry for 1 yard. And Howard Gellner, 1 carry for 6 yards. That's your final stats. We'll take a break, get you our awards when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, Northern Cass picks up the victory here this afternoon, starting the season 1-0. As we'll get our post-game reaction here. We'll start with the right guard there for Northern Cass, Caden Williams, joining us here. And Caden, first off, congratulations on the victory. Got a nice start, 1-0.
Thank you very much.
Just kind of talk about how this game played out a little bit back and forth. Just kind of what you were seeing there on the line.
So back and forth on the line, I mean, I feel like we dominated the whole entire game. We had constant movement. I know we struggled a little bit second quarter, fell 6-12. Halftime, we got it all cleared up. Talk with my teammates, talk with everyone around me. That's how we approach it. We don't talk, or we talk. Sorry, we don't sit there and yell and scream and cry and moan. We sit here and help our teammates. We talk to them. We figure out the issue. When we came into that second half, we completely dominated it again. And we just knew our energy was higher than the other team, and that's just how it went for us.
Yeah, just kind of talk about that dynamic, especially offensively, kind of getting that push, and kind of what you're talking about to your fellow teammates there, right? Really it is a 5 kind of as one as you're trying to figure out who to block throughout a play.
Yeah. So we have a lot of options. When we run our zone, we have a lot of rules that we have to follow, and when we can follow them and they work amazing. That just helps out really well for us. I mean, if we can execute it perfectly, our play works perfectly. So, when everything comes together, that's how we score. That's how we win together as a team.
Yeah, absolutely. As a senior, just kind of talk about, kind of what you try to do, how maybe try to be that leader and kind of help the teammates, help everyone coming along as well.
So I don't want to toot my own horn. I feel like I'm the most vocal leader on the team. I'm always uplifting my teammates. I always want them to feel good about themselves. All I do. That's my main thing. I don't want anyone to feel down. I want everyone to be able to come up and talk to me. Coming into this game was really emotional for me because I knew this was the last time I'm ever going to step foot on this field for the first time a season ever again. That's just really emotional for me. So coming onto this field, I know I got to be an amazing leader for the people that are going to rise up after I leave and be the next generation of leaders.
Obviously, first game, right? Some of those kind of first game mistakes. Just talk about what you hope for yourself and your team to try to work on as you progress through this season.
Motor. I know my team. Previous years we've had a burnt out motor, and I think that needs to stop today and this year. Last year we started off 3-1. The rest of the season didn't go too well, but that's what our main focus should be this year is just our motor. We have something called a third pillar. So we have 3 pillars, and our third one is push your limits. So when we push our limits, you're going to push harder than you've ever pushed before, and our ultimate goal this season is to get to the playoffs. So that's where I stand there.
Well, 1 game down, 1 victory. Caden, thanks much for your time. Congratulations on the victory. As we'll have you pass it to Luke here as we'll continue the love for our lineman here.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we'll continue the lineman love here. Luke Walski, junior left tackle here for Northern Cass. First off, congratulations on the victory. How great is it to start the season 1-0?
It's great, yeah. Last year we started 3-1, and it feels good to get it started off good again.
just kind of talk about, how that game progressed, and just talk about, that third quarter, right? Get down 12-6. Kind of what was the mood in the huddle? Kind of what were you telling yourself to try to get yourselves back going again?
We just wanted to get back to where we were at the start of the game, first quarter, shutting them out, and just going back there and getting pushed back. And then our offensive line really kicked it up from the second quarter where we were struggling a lot.
Yeah, just talk about, defensively here, on the line, kind of able to get a push, able to force some pressures, force some inaccurate passes as well. Just talk about playing on the defensive line, the push you're able to get.
Yeah, it was pretty – the second and third quarter they passed a lot. In the run game, it seemed like they were really just going for the middle. They were just like triple team and kidding, and then we really opened it up for our linebackers to just kind of flow in there and get a lot of tackles.
And then just talk about kind of what you've been working on, you yourself as well as your team for fall camp, that you kind of see where you're at right now as you head to this rest of the season.
Coach Matt has been telling us to get lower and work on our pass rush moves, and we've been practicing double teams like every single day. So, and especially fitting up, we've been practicing that every single day, trying to get better at it.
All right, and then the final question here, the lineman question as kind of that two-way player. What feels better, the sack or the pancake block?
The pancake block. I love pancaking someone. Yeah, it's great to pancake someone and then lay on top of them for a little bit. It's just great.
Absolutely, Coach. You said with the fist bump for the answer there. Luke, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on the victory today.
Yeah, thank you.
As we'll bring Coach in here as well. We'll bring Coach Tyler Ukestead for Northern Cass. And Coach, first off, congratulations starting the season 1-0 here today.
Yes, thank you. We didn't really know what to expect coming in, and we knew Ray Powers Lake was a really, really good football team. Made the playoffs last year, consistently in the playoffs. So we knew that coming in, this is going to be a good test for us. And it showed. We put 4 quarters together. It wasn't just, all right, we're going to have a good first quarter, bad second quarter, maybe bad third. We just consistently threw, and that's kind of what we preach to the boys. Just got to be consistent. We had 2 bad drives there, end of the first half, and we responded well. So being able to push through that adversity was really, really good to see.
Talk about your defense. Obviously, the one big play, kind of the busted coverage there. But other than that, really, Ray Powers Lake had to fight for every yard today.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Myers has to be pumped with his defense and how they played. Like kind of Luke hit on it. Our linemen did a really, really good job at eating those double teams and holding their ground on the first level, so our linebackers could make the plays. And they had a good day. A couple busted coverages that we got to fix, but it's week 1. Just something to look at on film. But overall, the defense played really, really good, and we're really pleased with how that went today.
Yeah, just talk about that. Talk about the work that we talked to kind of this week here, just about the growth here with the team through fall camp, and kind of what you're hoping to continue to see improvements on as you get forward into the season.
Yeah, it's just being a second half football team. It was really, really cool to see our boys respond from that adversity. I mean, we had that nice drive that ended up in a touchdown, and to go up 6-0 like that, and then we gave them 6 free points on the fumble. On down on our end, so being able to respond through adversity, and it was just awesome to see our boys do that.
Yeah, talk about that. Obviously, right? Give up those 2 touchdowns back to back, fall down 12-6. Just talk about the response, able to score those final 18 points to pick up the victory in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that just shows what we've been preaching to the boys, and how bought in they are with what we're preaching to them as a football program. Teams in the past, we might have kind of shut down, hung our heads, but throughout we had pretty good body language throughout the game. There was a couple moments where sometimes it kind of spills over. That's fine, but we got to be able to flush it and move on. And I think they did that. It's just one play at a time. The big plays will happen. Just trust how you've been coached through fall camp and up to this point, and just trust those techniques we've been teaching them.
The home game here today, and then now having to go on the road, the long bus trip to Bodno coming up next Friday.
Yeah, Bodno's another really good football team. Making the playoff. They made the playoffs last year, consistently in the playoffs. They kind of shellacked Lisbon last night, threw the ball around a little bit. So it's going to be a good test for our secondary, and it'll be another good test to see kind of where we stack up against the rest of the state.
Coach, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on the victory, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks again.
Thank you for all you guys do, too.
All right, Tyler, you said for Northern Cass, join us. We'll take a break. We'll recap it and close it out when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Recapping it here, closing it out on yourliveevent.com as Northern Cass picks up the season opening victory. They are 1-0 on the season. They're at Bottineau coming up next Friday. Then they'll return home 13 days from today on September 5th for home game versus Lisbon. We'll have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Let's get you our two awards. We'll start with our Enbridge Energy players of the game. We talked to them in the post-game report. Give some love to that offensive line and defensive line. We talked to Luke Walski and Brody Vanderwall. The other offensive linemen, Jackson Sinclair, Caden Williams, Anders Hovness, as well as on the defensive line with Walski, Williams, and Vanderwall. Getting the push, really making it difficult for the offense of Ray Powers Lake throughout the game. Also able to get some good protections and some holes for their runners. So our Enbridge Energy players of the game is the lineman there for Northern Cass picking up the victory tonight. Brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game, your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro, 701-436-2119 or planterdoc.com. We'll go back to midway through that second half as it was a 12-6 deficit for Northern Cass, but then it was tied at 12 as we were in the fourth quarter, and Hudson Reachel able to find Miles Freilich on the 26-yard touchdown reception. That is your winning score. That gave them an 18-12 lead. They were able to tack on one more, and that is the end of the contest. Your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game, that 26-yard Miles Freilich touchdown reception. So that'll do it for us here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you so much to the sponsor that you saw and heard throughout this broadcast. Of course, whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage on yourliveevent.com would not be possible. Thank you to Reggie for running the camera. Reminder, visit our website, yourliveevent.com, and view the full schedule coming up here as football season has started. Volleyball starts next week here in Minnesota and North Dakota, as well as Minnesota, and AA football getting underway next week as well. I'm Brady Siebels repeating our final score. Northern Cass 24, Ray Powers Lake 12. The Jaguars start the season 1-0. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.